If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will take the field first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast.
He's loose. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas Tech's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, going for it and getting it on 4th down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And return there. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Leaves it with the back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Got the quick pass.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. He makes a grab. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback.
Brown has it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Spins away from the defender. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Offense in a bunch formation. Good timing on the quick out. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Finds his tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
The Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Sun Devils looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we got our work cut out for us in this game.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The snap sets up to throw. Going up top. He's got it down the right side. It's a seamless. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. They'll immediately call timeout.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially... Oh, he's got some space. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. He'll run it again. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and more.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. The inside handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the runner.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just a middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up, looking to take a shot. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Quarterback may change this route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here's a heat. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun. Give on the inside. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up 14 over the Groupers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. The give on the inside. Runs through a tackle. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Porter. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got a man. It's Ruiz. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The sure hands, it's Brown. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down.
Here we go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Caught. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Makes the grab on the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. Back to pass. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Red Raider. They move on top here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got it in the middle. It's Hancock. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeps it on the draw. Running into the open space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They haven't been able to stop him in his tracks.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to Brown. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fakes to grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll go to the ground. Launches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
The short hands, it's Lane. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it. But in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances. and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick spin on the run. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
The give to the back. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. The Red Raiders inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. They'll try the run.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Red Raiders come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.